Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you for your attendance. So I think in the next five, let's give them like good morning all. Please, can you mute your mic? Can you unmute your mic? It's going to be an interactive session. Please, can you hear me? Okay. So we shall be waiting for like, okay. Okay, please just hold on. I'm trying to unmute everyone now. Please, you can unmute yourself now. Please, can you check that whether you can unmute yourself?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Okay, very good. What I got smoke from this mic. So sorry, my name is Fatah Abiodun, and we are not going to take much of your time today. In the next 1 hour, we shall be done. Thank you for your time, and as we have seen, we are the one providing the services for the Tax Appeal Tribunal. We are waiting for the arrival of the secretary so that she can give us a opening remark before we start. So we kindly and humbly crave your indulgence to be a little bit patient while we allow her entering so that you can have our words of encouragement from her before we move on. So thank you for your time. So thank you very much. Sorry, in 5 minutes, in few minutes time. So the current secretary of the Tax Appeal Tribunal is trying to join. Sorry, my lord. Sincere apology. My neck is paining me. We for the person that asked question, the meeting is starting now, but we are waiting for the director. The director, the secretary is trying to join, so she's the one that will give us an opening remark. So in 40 minutes, 30 minutes, we are good to go. We are done with everything. So it's something that is very easy and very easy to understand and comprehend. It's going to be live stream for us so that I can get it very well. So sorry for taking your time. Just in the next 2 minutes, the meeting is starting. I'm online now. Okay. I think we have the recording secretary of the Tax Appeal Tribunal in our midst. Ma, your mic and your mic, your video, your mic is muted,
Okay.
and likewise your video. Okay, your mic is okay now. Okay. So sorry
Good morning.
for the participant. Ma, we cannot see you. We cannot see
Okay.
you, ma.
Can you see me now? Good morning, gentlemen.
We can hear your voice. We cannot see you, ma. They turned the camera to on.
No, you can. The video is
Alhamdulillah.
on.
No.
The video is on.
Bani?
The video is on. The camera is on. But the camera is not showing anything.
Eh?
The camera is not showing
Why is it
anything.
not showing anything? But I can.
We can see you now. We can see you now. We can see you now.
Can see me now. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
You are
ma'am.
welcome to this webinar. Good morning. We are welcome to this webinar on the e-filing procedure at the Tax Appeal Tribunal. It's my delight to have you this morning on our debut webinar on the e-filing processes. Hitherto, we have been having physical one for some of our practitioners and taxpayers. But because everybody is busy, we think that it will be desirable for us to have a webinar so that you can do a multitask and at the same time be able to have an inkling on how to go about it. The Tax Appeal Tribunal, as you all know, is a dispute resolution center established pursuant to the Section 59 of Federal Inland Revenue Service Act 2007 on disputes on the taxes listed in the first schedule to the Act, which includes the company income tax, petroleum profit tax, the personal income tax, capital gain tax, stamp duty tax, value added tax, and taxes and levies collection, the list included therein. So we have the tax tribunal in 8 zones. We have in Abuja, we have in Lagos, we have in Northeast, which is Bauchi, which covers the states in the Northeast. We have in West, we have in Southwest, which covers all the states in the Southwest. We also have in the Southeast, it covers the states in the Southeast, as well as the South-South. And then we have another one in Lagos, because we know Lagos is the heart of Nigeria, the economic center of Nigeria, and majority of our cases is from Lagos. So we have a Tax Appeal Tribunal in Lagos. So by the mandate of the Tax Tribunal, a taxpayer who is aggrieved by the assessment of the tax authority can approach the Tax Tribunal for recourse to settle the dispute between the tax authority and the taxpayer. So also the tax authority who feels that he has raised an assessment and the taxpayers has refused to settle the tax assessment can also go ahead and file an appeal at the Tax Appeal Tribunal after the expiration of the reconciliation window and parties are not able to reach a consensus, so you can come to the Tax Appeal Tribunal to ventilate his or her issue. And like I've said, the Tax Appeal Tribunal handles all the taxes listed in the first schedule to the FRS article I've enumerated earlier on. So we know that taxes and businesses are the hallmark of a business. So, and for a business person to plan his business, he has to know his tax elements, and be able to plan accordingly. And with the law of our land, the taxpayer should not pay more than he's supposed to pay. So also the tax authority should not collect more than the taxes in accordance with the provision of the law. So disputes are bound to arise. So and when these disputes arise, you have the opportunity to come to the Tax Appeal Tribunal to ventilate your issues. And we have a panel of determine a judge. It's a friendly quasi-judicial setup. You can come, even if you are not a lawyer, to the Tax Appeal Tribunal to handle your matter alone. Our systems are seamless. It is not that technical like we have in the regular courts. So a taxpayer can come. They can come by way of a legal practitioner or accountant or auditor or whichever. Seasoned legal practitioner who is the chairman of the tribunal. We also have seasoned accountants, public servants, and entrepreneur, which constitutes members of this tribunal. And the purpose is to determine the dispute between the taxpayer and the tax authority. And we all know that in any situation, there are bound to be disputes. And for us to reinforce your position as a taxpayer or a tax authority, you must have a position being determined by the legal system, and which will contribute to the economic situation of the country and the jurisprudence of taxation. So, and we have been in existence for 11 years now, and we have our portal where you can get all the judgments we have delivered in the past. And in order to bring the tribunal closer to home to you, that is why we now have the e-filing system. So if you are in Sokoto, you want to file your appeal for the Southwest, or you are in Bauchi, you want to file your appeal, or you are in Gombe, you want to file appeal in Bauchi, you don't need to necessarily have to come to Bauchi. So you just need to go to our e-filing portal and file your processes. Download all the attachments, pay the necessary fee, and you'll be confirmed as filing the necessary process. And then you go. Please listen attentively as we take you through the e-filing processes. And I hope it will be worth the while for all of us, because we know that taxation is the bane of civilization. Even in the various holy books, taxation is emphasized. And in any society, we have to have taxation to be able to encourage our citizens to be participatory. Because if you pay tax, you'll be able to hold your government accountable. Thank you very much, and enjoy this session.
Thank you, ma'am. That has been a wonderful speech. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for providing the leadership. And I will believe that the history will be kind to you for the sacrifice you are making to make taxes more convenient for people. Thank you very much, ma'am. Without wasting much of time, I think I have the floor now, with your permission, ma'am, to present the demo for them. Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. So please, if you are watching me very well from any location now, I want to share screen. Please, can we, I want you to be more interactive. If you can, I don't want you to wait until when I finish before you ask questions. At any point in time, you can just interrupt and ask any question, so that this will help us to understand this very well at any point in time. So please, can we see the screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes, we can.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So to access the screen, it is just if anybody go to the website tat.gov.ng, This is what I'm trying to do. From TAT. Sorry, my network. Okay, the site is loading. The tax appeal tribunal site. From there, one can be able to get to the portal. So can we see the site? Please, can we see the site?
Yes, we can.
Yes, I can.
So on this site now, tat.go.ng. So what you see for the first line is do you have tax dispute? You can file your appeal here electronically, or you come here to enter the e-filing portal, anyone. So let me just go through from here. So from here, so we can see the tax appeal tribunal. We have the e-filing systems. We have the case management. We also have the e-cost list. And in summary of what this application portal try to achieve, number one, the lawyer, the litigant can have the ability and the business environment for them to be able to file from anywhere they are to the respective division, the respective zones of the tribunal to hear their matter. In line with what the Code Secretary have just said, that with these e-filing systems, then the location is immaterial. You don't need to be in that area before you can file your appeal or do necessary everything. You can actually do everything here, pay necessary payment and every other thing. But everything will be demonstrated here for us today. In the next, which we demonstrate to us here, and likely to be done in the next 30 minutes. And the case management is that whatever you have filed in the past before, you can still have an access to what you have filed before. This aspect is what we call the file reusability. It means that as a lawyer, what you have filed before, all the process you have produced before, you stretch yourself to produce before, you can still have access to it, to go back to it and use it in subsequent times for any other client or the likes. So you don't need to be thinking of, oh, where's the system that I use, where's the laptop So sorry for the time. I'm back. Sorry. Wow. Sorry. Okay, I'm trying to share. Okay, please, while waiting for sharing of the screen, please can we? I want to be an interactive presentation. Please, can we open our browser and click on? Can you check the chat box text and click on tat.gov.ng on your chat box? It's going to be a live demonstration. Please open your browser. Open your browser. Okay, please, others, please, we are done. Can you just signify on the chat box? Mr. Tonye is done.
Sorry, I didn't get the instruction clearly. I think your volume is still on mute.
Sorry. What I'm saying is that open your browser, type tat.gov.ng. I have posted the link on the chat box. tat.gov.ng. Open your browser. You can use your phone, your mobile compliance as well. You can use your iPad or any gadget that can use to access internet. As far as you can use a browser, then that gadget is usable on that platform. And for anyone who can operate Microsoft Word, it's very easy to use the application at the same time. You only need to know to show how to use it once, then later on you can know. You can continue with that little or no supervision at all. So I'm still waiting for, okay. So I'm sharing the screen again.
Shikenan yanzu sai me idan akwai wani abin da zan yi kamar abin dan ga da kadan dame ka da kira.
Please, you can mute your mic. Please mute your mic when you are not speaking here, so that you cannot. Okay, then I've shared the screen again. Can we see the screen so that I'll just move on?
Please proceed.
Yes,
we can see
please.
the screen.
Okay, thank you very much. So now, what is important is that for you to be able to use this portal, you need to sign up. You only need to sign up once, and forever, you don't need to sign up twice. Even though the system will not accept that. Anytime you want to make use of the portal, after you have signed up, then you just use on the login section. So for the first time, I'm clicking on sign up. Who's that up? On the sign up, first you need to register. After registration, a docket to be created for you and your law firm, where you can keep record of all the processes filed in our tribunal. Anytime you want to file processes, if you have registered before, just click here to log in. So, but by virtue that I have not registered before, I will not click on the login. I will just close this one. So to sign up, I need to fill this small information. This information is not, all this information are not a confidential information that is not known to the public. Like my name, first name, last name, my profession, my category, phone number, email address, the address of the chamber or institution, then the address of that firm, the chamber name. So all these information are not information that is very hidden for the general public. These are information that is very clear. We normally share for others and all our business and business partner and everyone who likes. So let me just make, for instance, now Fatah Abiodun, first name and last name, and professional ID number. We believe that for every lawyer must have a Supreme Court enrollment number. Or if you are not a lawyer, you're a tax practitioner or any other bodies, you must have what we call TIN or NIN. All this thing is just to validate that two or more people are not using the same ID and to identify the valid owner. So, for example, I'm just going to put my Supreme Court number. I'm just guessing, and category. Am I from the government? Am I an advisor to parastatal or government? Blah blah blah. Am I representing government institutions? Am I a tax practitioner? Am I a law firm, accounting firm, and the other? So, by virtue of tax practitioner, so then my phone number. I put my phone number. Then my email address. This email address is very, very important. It's very, very important. This is the email address I'm using to log in at every time, and I must ensure that I have access to the email address. So, and even though you have access to it very well, ensure that you type it and you confirm it correctly. That is okay, no spacing and no special characters. So without that, then there's nothing stopping me from getting an email communications. So the chamber name, I just put a Fortune Chamber. Then the address, that's the address, Lozumba Plaza, Gakiria 10. Then I create an account. Before creating an account, what is important to check my name, because I will not be able to change my name again. Then the TIN number, personal ID, I will not be able to change it. Then tax version, I will not be able to change it. Then phone number, I will not be able to change it. Likewise, email address. So the only thing I can change after registration is that I can change my company address. And I can change my company address because we believe that address may change. So, and this one we're able to know it whenever they want to start process or the likes or any other correspondent. So I just hit on the create button. Can you see the screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. So registration successful. Login details have been sent to the email address supplied. Please check your inbox or spam folder and do not bother to register twice. The application did not accept that. So what this one means is that at this point, I cannot proceed except I validate my email address, because the email address is my username and is the one that the court is using to correspond with me. So, and if I cannot have access to that email address, it means that my registration successful, but I cannot have access to it. What I need to do is that since I know my email address, I will just go back to I will just check my email address. That's the one I supplied there. So that because the login details has been sent there for me. Without that, I will not be able to do anything. So can you see my screen as well?
Yes, please. Go on.
Okay, so thank you. So on this is my email now. I got notification from Tax Appeal Tribunal, e-filing notifications. So take notice that registration for this one successful. Your username is Albaka, which I use, and my password is this one. This password is auto-generated. It is unique for every user, every registered users. So it means that if another person registered now, they will not have the same password. Click this call. Tell them to check their WhatsApp. So they will not be able to have access to it. So on that note, this is the message that I need. And I click here to log in. I can log in from here, or I come back here, click here to log in. So anyone can log in from my whatever and the likes. I can log in directly from my email. But since I'm using this, let me use this one. So, and my password from my email, this is the password. So Now I'm successful login. So I can get to continue. Without that, I cannot proceed. And this is where we are trying to this is where we are going, and we have arrived successfully. So the system informed me automatically now that you are strongly advised to change your password to avoid going back to your email to log in. If you can remember very well, the password I used, I said it was auto-generated numbers. So for me not be going back to and fro to get my password again anytime I'm done, or because if the system see that I'm not active, the system will automatically log me out. To avoid that, let me just change my password once and for all to anything I can remember. The present password, I posted it, the one I can remember, 123456, 123456. Then I've submit. So password change successfully. It will now force me to log in again. So let me log in again with the one now. So even though I don't need to go back to my email address for anytime I want to log in again. So I've logged in successfully now. So even though the system asks me now, I will just ignore. Okay. Did you understand what I just did?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes,
So
very clear.
now we are close to the location. So I have on my dashboard, I have matter, I have process, and I have change password, then likewise logout. On the matter, there are some process that we start in form of a matter of a new case. So that one, if the process you are trying to file is going to serve as a matter to start up a new case, it was registered under matter. But if it's an existing process, if it's a process for existing matter, it will be found under process. Then you can change your password at any time you feel like again, then you can log out. So on the matter box, I click on, I have file new matter, I have matters awaiting approval, I have approval payment, and I have awaiting appeal number, then all cases registered and extended matter. Let me explain to you us. If you want to file a new matter, you click on the first one. Well, after filing of a new matter, your matter will move on to the awaiting approval until when the tax appeal tribunal for that zone you selected attend to your file. That is when you'll be approved. It will take to this payment, to this line. That's approval payment. It means that they have approved your process you file for new matter, and the necessary payment has been approved. You will see it there. After approval of the payment, you click here. This place will take you to where you can make payments. On how to pay everything, there's a correspondent on how to do that on your email address automatically, that you'll be getting notified automatically. And after you are done, it move on, you are awaiting appeal number. It means that you have paid. You are now awaiting the tribunal appeal number to be issued to you. Until you are being issued an appeal number, then you have not successfully filed a matter. And most importantly, is that after appeal number has been signed, you will see all your cases here under all cases registered. And another point which is very important is extended matter. This extended matter, this is a matter whereby you are not the originator of the matter, but you are an interested party to the matter. And it's until when you have been given that extended right, that's when you can file any process under it. Please let me ask again. Let me repeat again. If the matter is between Fatai and FRS, and you are the FRS, Fatai is the one that owns that originated that start the matter. So for FRS to be able to reply on that case, on that matter Fatai file, then FRS will see the matter on extended matter. So this will be done automatically at the tribunal registry for you to be. Without the approval of the registry, you cannot appear here. So that means is that if you are the respondent, and you are being served a notice of appearance in court, by the time you come to court, then tell them that you are interested parties to so cases, and they should extend the matter they should give you an extended right so that you can start communicating and exchanging brief processes on the file. Without that, it will not appear on your all cases registered. This all cases registered is the one that you are the initiator, you are the plaintiff, you are the complainant. But this one that you are the defendant, you are the respondent, it will be under extended matter. So that's what I'm going to particularize one by one. And under the same thing on process, to process, when you file a process, you can add it here. after successful filing, it will be moved to pending application. On pending application, the tribunal will work on it and approve on it. Upon that, then to move on to approve for payment. After that one process paid, then you can see upon approval, it will now be under all processes filed. So that is everything you have to know about the e-filing cases for the tax appeal tribunal. And you can change your password at any time. Likewise, you can log out. So what this one is trying to do is that if we should go on there now. So under matter, like let me now start here now. 2 people now. So to file a matter, I just click on file new matter. So, and under file new matter, please note that you can only submit after successful file attachment. There is no submit button here is not enabled. This submit button is not enabled until you attach the process you want to file, upload process. And the uploading of process only accepts PDF document. If it's not PDF document, it is not acceptable. The system will not accept that. So on that note, let me browse, choose file. I click on this one. So whatever I click on, it will preview here for me. Can you see can you see the document? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, yes, we can.
So this feature now, okay, thank you very much. This feature is enable us to have a preview. You know, when there have been a mistake when you are trying to send an email address to somebody, attachment, you now attach a wrong document. So because of the system does not give you an ability for you to preview. Because of this one is a court process and it's not just a dumping ground where everything goes. So that is why this preview option is very important. Let me select another file that is more than 1 page for us to see how it works on. So it's loading. This one is more than, the pages are much. Can we see it now? Yeah. I can scroll down to ensure that all my process I'm trying to attach from top to bottom are judicially okay. Are we together? And most importantly, let me also put it as a whatever point of contact is that it is very important. Please, when you are trying to upload your process, don't upload what we call a scanned document, because it will not help the tribunal, the commissioner, to be able to work on your file very in a fast manner. The reason is that whatever you scan for them, it means that they are still going to give to somebody that will type. So it's better that whatever the process, the last page should be the one that will be scanned, where you put your signature, so that the others one they can copy and paste and use yours, so that to give a ruling will not take a longer time. Are we together? So this is very important, not just a scanned document. Please only ensure that at least the document you are trying to scan, you use computer to process. But if it's an exhibit, those one can be scanned. But whatever you type on the system, please, you can just attach it so that it can be fast for them. There's a technical signature to be embedded on every document that you assign for the tribunal. So let me select another one that I'm trying to select. So now we are good to go. I will now select the name of the parties. Okay, Mr. Israel Usman, please, can you say something?
Good morning. Thanks for this demonstration. On the PDF you mentioned, I was asking a question earlier on whether or not it should be a searchable PDF. But from what you just said now, you don't accept scans. And I thought that should be an important thing to put on the website, part of the instructions. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult. Even scan can be PDF. So if say, for example, I should be a searchable PDF. Okay. Any particular PDF creator, then it makes it a bit simple, because you can do scan and save as PDF.
Okay. Okay.
And also for, I don't know, I'm just thinking that this explanation you've just given, that you
Yes, sir.
could also sort of put it as part of the instructions on your websites on the filing page.
Okay, sir.
Just suggesting.
Okay, sir. Very noted, sir. Very noted, sir. So thank you very much for that wonderful and brilliant suggestion, sir. It will surely be put into practice. We really appreciate that. And in continuation of that, I'll just put the name of the parties. Let's say FIRS versus Loan Limited. Then, if it's more than one parties and others, then they can put the list of the respondents, their names, email address, and phone number for to hit service. Because we can have several times you can have another more than one, and others or as many as respondents could be. And the type, somebody will select the tax dispute category, just to type this process, this matter, there's a CIT, there's a PIT. This will help the tribunal to ensure on the issue of assignment of the cases, so that they are using that information for them to be able to decide, and to have a statistics every yearly about how many cases, blah blah blah. So this also thing, this category is also important. What the tax dispute is all about. We have, as the Code Secretary have rightly mentioned, highlighted in the beginning, the types of classes of tax disputes that they entertain in tribunal. And category, who is filing? Are you the appellant or respondent or whatever? So I'm the appellant. And if there's any penalty imposed for any amount claimed, if there's any amount claimed, because this amount claim this one will help them to the court to determine how much you are going to pay for the filing of the process. If the claim is about millions, they have a percentage on how they calculate it. But if it's not something about any claim, or just for them to interpret what the law is all about, just put zero. So, and select process. The process you are trying to attach now, what is the process? Is it for affidavit? Is it for these are the lists that they want application on notice, all those things, blah blah blah. So they can select anyone. Then who is the name of the filing? Who is filing? The name of the person filing. So the phone number. That's the phone number. And the email address of corresponding. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Please mute your mic. Thank you very much. This place is very important as well. Filer email address of correspondent. You can see that when I use Albaca, the first email address I used to register could be the official law chamber email address. But by virtue that the head of the chamber has assigned that I'm the one to be able to work on the case, I could give my personal email address there, so that because as first point of contact correspondent on my case should be get to me. By the time they get to me, they normally Albaca, my company email address can also have access to log into the portal. But I should be informed accordingly. I should be the one to be informing the head of the chamber and the likes about how the case is going on. So I think I should be the one to be giving a first note. So if that email address is the same thing or another one is applicable, they can use the same one or they use the new one now. So this one is just like a child under the main one that's used to log in. So on that note, then I will select the zone to hear your matter. This is another thing that's very important. Please, if you know that you want Abuja to hear your matter, don't select Jos, because if any division, any zone I select now will be the one to attend to my matter. I cannot select Jos for Abuja matter and be calling Abuja that I'll file a matter, blah, 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 and I've not gotten a response. You will never get a response from Abuja. The only file you file, please, that's why it's very important that you select appropriately. Your location does not matter where you are filing from, but the zone to hear your matter, it is very important, and you are the one to know. You have the ability and that power to choose accordingly at the same time. So I'm choosing Abuja. Then I will submit. Can you see the submit button now becomes active because I've uploaded the process a file has been uploaded here. So let me submit. Now, successful. The matter you file has been submitted. Automated email acknowledgement notification has been sent to the correspondent email address, and a copy of the notification has been forwarded to the tribunal for immediate processing. You will be notified automatically via email address to proceed for payment of necessary fee. So at this case now, I cannot continue again until when Abuja zone works on my process I file. So how to do that? Email has been sent to them. Email has been sent to them. Can you see my email? If filing acknowledgement, this is the acknowledgement message. Take notice that the matter electronic file between FRFS Loan Limited by backup via application of this tribunal has been received. The registration will be attended to you shortly. So on this one now, I'm good to go. I'm sure that the process I filed has been submitted, and Abuja too also have a receipt of that message that so person has filed a matter and is awaiting my approval. So I will have to log into. Let me call somebody from Abuja now so that they can approve on that matter. On that, while waiting for the person. So while waiting for the person, you can see at this case, application on notice, what I file, I can open it again. This is it. This is what I file. This is what I submitted. So at this point, if I discover any mistake here, I can delete it because it has not been acted upon by the tribunal. But as soon as the tribunal act on it, communicate with me, then it is become impossible for anyone to delete the record again. So please, at this point, I can delete. And if I don't like, I cannot delete. So let me delete one. I have existing whatever. So record successfully. So if I delete this one now, the tribunal will be informed accordingly. I can delete it, and maybe if I see any error, because surely they are going to peruse it, what I've submitted, whether it's complete or not. Is it duly signed? Does it have any information that's going to the people in the registry, the education department, they are going to do their normal work. It's as if you are in their front, but the system has now made it possible for you, the two of you, to correspond, to collaborate at the same time. So on that note, one cannot do anything except they approve the case. So 1 minute. I'm trying to log in as a so let me call Abuja. Is on you see it under Abuja. Just when you log in, you see it. We are the one we are waiting for. All right, thank you. All right. So sorry, I just put the code through, and the phone number has been attached to the email address you are going to receive. So there is nothing actually stop you from talking to them. The system does not really prohibit. The portal does not prohibit any interaction between you and the tribunal. So what really means that the essence of going to take the risk of the traveling from one place to another, so that one is no longer there again, but you can still communicate with them. Like I just called now, just call them that I already filed a matter, that's waiting for their approval. And the person says, okay, I should just hold on. So you understand? So this thing, by the time this is a system that is, every stakeholder also have a role to play. So while waiting for them, so let me continue to, upon approval now, the matter is awaiting for payment, awaiting for approval. So I will be to be approved to me how much I'm going to pay, all the messages, I will get everything on my email. So 1 minute more. If I were you, I would just like at the time I will just put the stop and you're online, can just demonstrate. You two can register. It doesn't take anything. So let me call the person again so that she can be hurry up. Chinedu, sir, bring my charger, laptop charger.
Sorry. Thank you.
Your food.
Mata fara gane na abun bai auren da zai yi ba.
Ya sa na gaya maka wanda zai fara tafiyan shi. Fara shi da shi to ita na ganin kun za ku karɓa gaisuwa na gaba. Kun za ku karɓa gaisuwa.
Are you there?
Zan karɓa wani gaisuwa.
Please, can you unmute your mic? Can you mute your mic?
By God's grace, abubuwa da yawa, very good things they will be doing in Jesus' name.
Please, can you mute your mic? Okay, please. Have you seen it?
By that time you come.
Please, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Don't disturb me now. Now, can you see my mail? Can you see my mail?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now they have approved my payment. So I've gotten another email, e-filing approval to pay. So this approval to pay, take notice that process electronically for Eververse Loan Limited, where application on notice of Tabi, Abuja zone has been approved for payment. You are strongly advised for payment of the payment of 10,000 naira as filing fee or process, blah, blah, blah. So this is the how much I'm going to pay. For now to pay, click here to pay. If I click here now to take me to the remitter page for the whatever, for the tax appeal tribunal. So you make your payment here. After successful payment, so for us to see, let's see, we are almost done. So this is how you pay. You select the services, a record of blah blah, filing fee, whatever, blah blah blah. So you fill all these informations. Then after payment, if I click here now, I will not see anything here again because it has been approved of payment under my login. Can you see now? Can you see?
Yes, yes, it's clear.
So proceed to submit payment. Let's assume I've made payment here successfully. Then I will download the receipt on PDF. Everything you are submitting here on PDF so that it will not be editable and it will not be updatable. So I will come here, submit payment. It will ask me for my upload remitter receipt for validation. I will come here, select my receipt, upload receipt, then the receipt invoice. This is my invoice. Assuming this is my invoice. This is my invoice. Assuming this is my invoice, then I will type my remitter code there. Then I click on submit. After submit, then payment uploaded successfully. After submission, then I will get another message that inform me that my message payment has been successful. Receipt acknowledgement. Can you see my mail?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, thank you. So receipt, this is receipt now to assure me that my payment has been received. Then while waiting for the Abuja zone to approve my payment. So it is just after approval of payment, they will see what I've already awaiting suit number. So they will see my receipt. This is my receipt. When they see my receipt, then they can assign the appeal number. So upon that, so they assign a suit number. Upon that, suit number has been generated 3/32/2022. So if I come back here now, if they have done it, I will get another message before I go to my mail. Can you see my mail?
Yes.
Okay, so this suit number generated. So they are giving me suit number 3/32/2022 has been generated for FRS. So if I come back here now, I can see already registered. I will see the suit number. So as soon as they appoint the tribunal want to sit for me. Can you see it now? The status not assigned. So as soon as they want to, they have assigned it. They have assigned my cases now to a tribunal, either panel 1, panel 2, or panel 3. I will get automatically message as well. So, and all the name of the panel member will be listed for me in communication. So what I need to do is just, and the hearing notice and cost to be sent to me electronically at the same time. So what I need to do is just for me to go to court to go and defend the process and the likes. So if I feel like I can also make a request for virtual sitting, so that I don't need to travel from where if the other parties can agree, then there is no problem. The tribunal also have provision for virtual sitting, virtual court, so they can actually hear you. So from wherever you are, since the matter that border on civil matter, not criminal, that one appearance needs to be very important. So all these processes, the same thing happens to process. So if I want to file another matter now, if I want to file another process, I can now click on the under matter, all cases registered, click on any matter you want to add a process. Click on it, then add new process. It will take you to the process of the whatever. Are we together? So I'm trying to add a process. Maybe I want to add affidavits. I want to file a notice of discontinuance. I want to file an why the matter is going on. I want to file an ex parte motion, ex parte applications, all those things, any other process, affidavits, blah, 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 all those things. Maybe I have all these things. I want to file documents. I want to file witnesses, I want to file capital affidavits, I want to file adjournments, judicial review, verification, all the likes. So referral, blah, 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 statement of fact, all those things. So I want to file it, and it's still the same way, appellant or applicant, then the person Sanusi Ibrahim, you can make a remark, my lord, as director, Honorable Tribunal, as directed to file within so day. So file within so day. So on this one now, you cannot change the email, you cannot change the appeal number again. Likewise, the motion, you can select it. Then I will submit it. After submission successfully, then I can now see it under process, pending application, because I've uploaded a process. Can you see it now? Are we together? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So it is very easy. So this process now that I find now, we also pass through the same process that matter passed through. So everything is there now. Until when approved, immediately you approve it here, immediately approved for you, then the panel member will also get an access to it. So the tribunal, you don't need to come to the court and say, my lord, I just filed an application now, and I want the court to hear it. Could have done that while you're at a convenient place. So everything, and they have electronic signature to be attached to it, so to make it authenticated. So that is how the process looks like. So it's not much. You can see that it's very easy. So what you need to do is that you correspond with them until when they stage by stage. By the time they are done, within 5 minutes, you can actually fill the process. And there's nothing stopping you from having their phone number to call them. Hello, please, can you attend to me sharp? It's very urgent. I must file this matter today. Otherwise, it will be started bad. So all those things, they are also very important. So I would like to pause here for now, trying to welcome any other questions before I proceed to another stage. Thank you so much for your time. I'm also really grateful.
Thank you so much, sir. You have tried.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. So can we have question or observation or recommendation?
Hello, Mr. Fatai.
Sir. Hello, sir.
I'm calling from Bauchi.
Okay, Bauchi. Oh,
yes,
wow.
Bauchi zone, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the course of your discussion, I've heard you say they have the right to choose the zone where their matter will be heard.
Yes.
Every matter must be heard within their area of jurisdiction. So somebody cannot file a matter in Lagos and say he wants his matter to be heard in Bauchi. I think it's based on the area of jurisdiction. Like what Madam said, like Bauchi, we covered 6 states. So we don't expect matter from Kaduna zone to come to Bauchi zone now.
That's what I'm saying is that you didn't get me right, sir. You are right.
God.
What I'm saying is that what
Yes.
if I'm in Kaduna now?
Yes.
I get to my point. And I
Yes,
already knew that this matter falling within Bauchi jurisdiction.
Yes.
I get to my point. So
yes,
there's no need for me to select Kaduna now.
Yes.
So I will just select any location I want them to, that I know that is suitable for them to hear my matter.
Yes,
so,
yes.
At the point of filing, my location is immaterial.
Yes,
but when you are filing, when you want to select where to hear your matter,
yes,
it is important to file by virtue of the jurisdiction. So
thank you very much
for that. So I forgot to add that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you to add that. So
yes,
please let me repeat again. When you are selecting your zone, select zone that is by virtue of the jurisdiction, that you have the jurisdiction to hear your matter. So location is always important. Where the cause of action arose is very important to determine your zone of jurisdiction. So you cannot carry Bauchi case to Kaduna because you are close to Kaduna. It is not done. So since the matter is within Bauchi jurisdictions, and you know very well that the court does not do with jurisdictions, so it's very important so that we will not be wasting the time. You will not be striking out matter or be seen by virtue of jurisdiction. It's very important. Thank you very much, sir, for Bauchi, for that wonderful observation. It's very important.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
So further questions, so I can move on to the cost list. You can see that it's very easy for a lawyer or litigant to really.
I have a question, sir.
Okay, sir.
My name is Dio. I'm calling from Jos. I'm a counselor in Jos. Hello.
Okay. Very good.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Very well, sir. Very well, sir.
My question is this. You had said earlier that the documents should be sent. It shouldn't be a scanned document.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, and then every process is expected to be signed before before it can be filed. So how do you now sign the process if you are sending as a soft copy? That's my question.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I
Yes.
want to take us our mind towards the aspect of the e-filing. The e-filing is not just a place whereby we just want to court to be a dumping ground for processes or papers. Number one is we give an avenue for the member of the commissioners to be able to disseminate and discharge cases as soon as early as they can. You know that any issue of the border on the jurisdiction of the tax appeal tribunal always border on urgency and have to do with something about money. So they don't have that luxury of time to delaying cases and the matters on the same time. So whatever we are filing to them is for them to make use of it. For example, now if I file a 17 pages process now, and all of them are scanned, believe me or not, even though I want to reference a paragraph that will part of the decision for me, I want to give a bench ruling or whatever, it means that I will still have to give to one secretary to type. And this particular matter is something, this process, they even use computer to prepare it. So why not doing that? Why not prepare everything on document on Microsoft Word? The last page where you are to sign and scan that one into your Microsoft document, then save your file as PDF, then upload to the server. It's very easy like that. So, or as somebody else right suggested, we can now save it with Adobe to make that the test will be copyable. But not everybody have Adobe. Everybody always have a PDF on their system. By virtue of that, so that the last paragraph will just be like that. The last page, you can sign, you can put your stamp, MBA stamp, everything. Out of 17 pages, and somebody only scanned 2 pages, I can make use of 17 page copy and paste for my decision, whatever. Blah, blah. Is that not? Have you not helped me to do my work? Am I communicating, sir?
Yes, sir. You are.
Yes.
You are.
So that's just the essence. It doesn't mean that when you find that they will not collect the court, they will collect it too. But in order to make their work easier, are you getting my point? But if by virtue of affidavit, you are not the one that will manufacture exhibits. So
Yes.
on that case, those ones you cannot tamper with it. You just be scanned to it. It's just for them to read. They are not copying anything from the exhibit. Just for them to have as a kind of an evidence in the court for them to take a decisions. But any process you are filing as a lawyer, you are the one that file it. You even also help the lawyer at the same time. If you prepare a 17 pages document today for an affidavit for a process, by the time you have another client again, you don't need to stress yourself again. Just go back there, log into your portal, download it, change it, reduce your process. But if what you uploaded to the server at that time was a scanned document, it means that you are still going to type again. Is that not so? So it's a win-win game. So that's just the ideology behind it, sir.
Okay, I'm clear. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Suleiman Ushishi from Niger State. Hello.
We are with you, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, with you. Come on, sir.
Okay.
Continue, sir.
I wish to appreciate you for a wonderful presentation. And I also want to ask that for processes that were commenced through the manual filing process, is it possible to file the subsequent processes through the electronic means? Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes.
Did you get my question?
I get your question very clear, sir. A matter is already before the courts, before the tribunal before, and everything you did was through manual process.
Yes.
Is that not so? Now, you want to file a subsequent process in addition to the system?
No, the initial process.
Yes, initial process. Is that not so? Now, it's very easy. What you need to do is that I can bet you that let me reassure you that all the process you have before is already the suit number and every appeal number and details about it has been uploaded by the tribunal to the portal. So what you need to do is that you just to call the registrar of that zone, tell them that you have registered, you have an account with them. They should give you they should extend this so suit number to you. By the time they give you the extended right, by the time you log into your portal, under extended matter, you will see your process there, all your cases there, then you can now add the process to it. So even though you go there now, they will still tell you that you have to go and find the process online. Are we together?
Yes. It's very clear. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. I think the PhD should be commended for this. I believe that other courts can borrow from the tax appeal tribunal. Please, can we have more questions before I move on to the next on the issue of the cost list? And I'm also happy to inform you that the video of this training will be on the tax appeal tribunal website any moment after the end of the training, so that for subsequent interaction for us to do and every like. So thank you for your coming. On the issue of in the absence of any other question again, for now, let me move on to the cost list. I'm sharing my screen again. We are almost done. In the next 5 minutes, we are good to go. I'm sharing my screen again. So let me just log out from here and go back to the TAT. So this is on the website. We have the cost list. At any page on the website, you can actually connect to your cost list. This is a cost list here. So you can click here for the cost list, or you come down. Anywhere you can actually connect to the cost list. So when I click on the cost list, then these are the cases. This one is going. I can actually select the tribunal, the zone. Please, when was the last time can anybody give us the date you appeared in the tribunal? Can anyone give us? Okay. So Bauchi 23 to 23rd, Bauchi?
23 to 25th, sir.
25th. Okay, thank you very much. So these are the cases for Bauchi coming up on the 23rd. These are it. And we can select it from the whatever. There's a then 25th at the same time. The 23rd has been uploaded. 23rd has been uploaded. So from here now we can select, we can know when our cases are coming up. So this is to Abuja on the 17th. Day before yesterday that just passed. These are all the cases for Abuja that was held. So we can select Lagos 2. If it's panel 1, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So Lagos 2. That's panel 2, whatever, blah, blah, blah. For 2, we have for hearing, service of proof of service, then report of service of appeal, definite hearing, adoption of final address. So we can actually get when we have our case to know when our cases are coming up. So this one will help us to on our fingertips. Apart from there, it's also important to know that please on your process always ensure that you contain your phone number and email address, because you'll be getting updates about your matter electronically through your email address and through your phone number. When your cases are coming up, you'll be notified. Apart from the manual service of hearing notice, then there will also be there's the avenue for electronic notification that the tax appeal tribunal, by virtue of their procedural rules, has also enabled for that. They can be served electronically at the same time, and you'll be deemed fit to have been served. So all these things, ensure that you have your phone number, correct versions, and your email address, so that you can, on a go, you can change your office, but you cannot change your phone number, you cannot change your email address. So so that you can also be part of these technology innovations, so that tax appeal tribunal is providing for the judiciary. So I think they are able to demonstrate that there is no longer a rocket science. So, and by virtue of your location now, so your location is immaterial as far as tax appeal tribunal is concerned. So that's it for the cost. It's this software is there for you to use, and likewise. So and there's room for an update, subsequent innovation, subsequent ideas will also be integrated. So that's the point I'm trying to make on issue of the cost list. So any questions so far before we ask for a closing remark? Any question? Okay, please say something. Okay, do you have any member of MBA here? Do we have any member of MBA from Bauchi? Hello. Any MBA member?
Yeah, but not from Bauchi.
Okay, sir.
By MBA, you mean a lawyer?
A lawyer, yes, a lawyer.
Okay, I am a lawyer from Abuja.
Okay, sir. You can give us a closing remark. In the absence of no other question again.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. That was a very nice presentation. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, the e-filing system has made a lot of things very, very easy. Looking at the whole presentation, the way you started and the way you ended it now, I don't think anybody would find it difficult filing on that platform. I actually give great kudos to the brain behind all of this. Thank you very, very much. And I also thank other participants on this platform. And I appreciate their questions. Some of the things that were not clear, the questions they presented cleared it, and is quite very, very comprehensive. Very comprehensive. So on this note, I want to appreciate the Tax Appeal Tribunal immensely, very, very immensely. And I say that I wish other systems, the judiciary in particular, would copy this landslide improvement and see how it would be very easy for both lawyers and judges to get along and assist each other. Filing is a very tedious thing. It's not an easy job. You get there and you stand for hours trying to get them to attend to you because there are other people in the queue before you that need to be attended to. So, but moving these things, all of these things to the making it is a digital era, digital age, and they're taking things online is a very, very welcome idea. It's a welcome improvement that every other sector, every other department need to copy. I want to thank you, particularly Mr. Fatai Abiodun, for your presentation. You did justice to it, and God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. That's good, sir. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate your time. Thank you for coming, and I will believe that the judiciary will return to a new level and they will continue to do the needful.
Honestly, we can't wait to have this system. Thank you.
All right, so it's a pleasure, sir. So the Tax Appeal Tribunal will give us a platform to ride on towards judiciary innovations. So the College Secretary, please, thank you very much for that wonderful suggestion, wonderful innovations. We believe that the history will be kind to you, ma'am, for giving us this platform. Many people believe that it's not possible, but by virtue of you can think it, we can actually do it, and we know our system very well. So, and as time goes on, then the issue of many people jumping tax, lobbying, whatever, as far as they know that they can get justice within the reduced period of time, there's nothing to stop them from approaching a tribunal for redress on the issue of tax disputes. So it's not something that, and if you know if you are not settling your tax, you may not be able to get contracts. So this is something that has to do with economic advantage to the common man. So we believe that with these innovations, the issue of locations will continue to be immaterial as far as by virtue of the Tax Appeal Tribunal is concerned. So thank you so much for your time. The MBA member, the lawyers, the litigant, general public, we are very grateful for your time. There is no best word to describe how happy we are to have in our midst, because without you, sir, there is nothing will have been done today. And the history will be kind to all of us, sir, that we have been called and we honor our invitation. In fact, the stress of going through the registration, blah, blah, blah. Anybody that registered knows that anybody that registered for training knows that he wants to benefit. And some people always believe that how is it possible? But so far, so good, we are able to demonstrate in a clear time that the system is very simple. And we hope and we urge other sisters agencies in the judiciary to borrow it from the Tax Appeal Tribunal. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, people. Thank you, participants. Thank you for your faces. Very lovely. We appreciate you. We'd like to have you again. Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye. Okay, my contact is on. I'm dropping my contact on the chat box for anyone who have any questions. If you get hooked at any point in time, so I've posted my number on the WhatsApp on the chat box. So that's my number. It's also on WhatsApp at the same time. I have one number I'm using for this live. Both message and with this number, one can reach me. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much,
Bye-bye.
Mr. Fatai. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Fatai.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Fine, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hi, sir. It's a pleasure, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Fatai. Thank you very much. We really appreciate. Thank you very much. We really appreciate. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, sir. It's a pleasure, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Bauchi, I'm seeing
Yes,
your
sir.
face.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr.
Thank you,
Fatai.
sir. Thank
There
you,
are
sir.
some messages that were dropped you didn't answer.
Which question, sir?
There was a humble application that the recording and the videos should also be posted on the website or through other social handles.
No, it will be there, sir.
About that.
It will be on the Tax Appeal Tribunal website today. I can assure you for that.
Okay.
To be posted on the Tax Appeal Tribunal.
Thank you so much.
It will be there. It will be there.
All right. I enjoyed it.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.